Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this short. You can see how beautiful it is, how portable it is. So we're going to be sewing, drafting pattern, and we're going to be making this short today. So you guys, please, if you are a ready-to-wear vendor and you're looking for tailors that can sew clothes and send to your location, please do well to contact me. And thank you for always watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. Let's get to work. So we're going to start by marking our starting line. And then you guys, this cloth, we're going to be offing our waistband. So we're going to be offing waistband of 2 inch. So from that offing, we're going to just go ahead and go out by 2 inch, and then we're going to come down to mark our cross depth line. To get your cross line, you're going to be dividing your hip into 4, and then you're going to be adding 1.5. But some people like to add 1 inch to it. I prefer to add 1.5 to it. So you're going to just go ahead and draw out the line just as you see me doing this video. So the next thing we're going to be marking here, the next point we're going to be marking is going to be our hip line. So you're going to mark from your waist to your hip line. So you can use from your waist to your hip line, you can mark 8 inches. Some people use 8, some people use 9. So go ahead and mark from your waist to your hip line. Then we're going to be taking our hip measurement divided by 4, and we're going to be adding 1 inch to it. We're going to just go ahead and do the same thing on the waistline. Then we're going to be using our ruler to trace to join the point together, just as you see me do in this video. So the next thing is to get our cross extension. So to get your cross extension, you go ahead and divide your hip measurement by 4, and then you go ahead and divide it again by 4, whatever it gives you. That's what you're going to be marking here as your cross extension. So that is what we are going to be doing. So you're just going to go ahead and trace and do your cuff. Just cuff it like this so your trouser can sit well. So we're going to be cutting the full length of this trouser. I'm using the length of 18. So you can decide the length you want to use. So I don't know how long you want your own to be. As you can see how my own looks like at the beginning of this video, you saw how beautiful and comfortable it was. So that is, I used the length of 18. So we're going to be marking our lap, our lap. So what you're going to be doing, your lap measurement divided by 2. So I just have to confirm what I have on the cross line to see if it's the same thing as my lap. But I noticed that the cross measurement is just higher than my lap by just 1 inch. So just go ahead and mark it. So you come to the waistline, you're going to mark your waist measurement divided by 4, and then on the trouser we hold a dot. That point, that beautiful line that is looking like a box pleat on that trouser. So you're going to be adding 1.5 to it, but you can add 1 inch depending on how you want yours to be. So you're just going to go ahead and mark it, then go ahead and cut it out. So the next thing is to go ahead and place the same pattern paper on another pattern paper to cut our back trouser. So we're going to just extend the line like this, the cross extension, the same measurement we added to the front, and then we're going to come down to at the end of our dress. We're going to just add 2 inches to it, and then on the top of our trouser we're going to extend it by 2 inch because you do not want the back of your trouser to be lower. When you sit down or when you sit on a couch, you do not want your underwear to be showing. On the center foot, we're going to be adding 1/2 inch sewing allowance to the back. So you're just going to go ahead and connect the point together and mark out all the points, all the joining. Just go ahead and use your ruler. After marking all the allowance, all the measurement you want to add to your back trouser, go ahead and join the point together, and then go ahead and trace all the point, the hip line, the cross line, and the waistline. Then go ahead and use your ruler and mark out the point, then go ahead and cut it out, just as you see me doing this video. So this is what it looks like. After cutting it out, you have to bring your front and measure it, make sure that everything aligns with each other, just as you see me doing do in this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut our zipper flap. So to cut my zipper flap, I'm going to be using the length of 8 inches. Then I'm going to be using the width of 2. So you just go ahead and mark your own. You can use 7, but it should not be lower than 7, and go ahead and cuff it just as you see me cuff. So we're going to be cutting one single one and one double one. So this is me. I just go ahead and place the single one on the double one, and then go ahead and cut it out. So it's cuff, it's the same length. So the next thing is to cut our pocket tee. So the length of my pocket I'm going to be using 11 inches. The width I'm going to be using 7 inches. So you can go ahead and make your own 8 and maybe like 12, depending on how deep you want your pocket to be. So after that, just go ahead and mark and cut out on the main fabric, just as you see me do right here. I've gone ahead to cut all the pieces, my trouser and then the pocket tee and my zipper flap. I've cut everything. So just as you see me do, the next thing is to go ahead and start working on the front trouser. You're going to just mark from your waist. You're going to come down and mark 7 inches, and then you're going to just notch it just as you see me do. It can mark 8 depending on, but it should not be more than 8. So and go ahead from that place that you notch, go ahead and sew half an inch down to close that zipper crush, just as you see me do. So you guys, I've gone ahead to sew my own. This is what it looks like. You guys, you can see this is very, very beautiful, and we are about to add zip to it. So this is my zip. I have a short zip of about 8 to 9 inch. So I'm just going to go ahead and place the zip like this, right side facing each other, just as you see me, so that when I turn it, it will now go so that the right side will now be facing the main side. So you're going to just place the right side of your zip on the the right side of your fabric, and you're going to sew it. Then you're going to use one of the single zipper flap. You're going to place it like this. So you just go ahead and place it like this, and then sew it, so that when you turn it, it will give you something like this. So this is mine. I've gone ahead to sew it, and this is what it looks like after sewing it and turning it. So this is what it looks like. So now is to go ahead and work on this other. So we are going to take the other zipper flap like this. So you're going to just sew it just as you see me place it like this. I'm going to sew it, and then you turn it to the right side like this. So I've gone ahead to sew my own. This is what it looks like. So you guys, if you don't know how to sew your zipper flap, you just have to pay attention, and you can even check this video because I forwarded it. You can go ahead and reduce the speed so that you can see it very well. So just go ahead and pin it like this, pin it down like this, because it's going to be like this after you're done sewing. So the next thing is go ahead and come to this other, the inside, and then you're going to just sew it down. That is, you're going to hold it together with your zip and sew it. So, and then after you're done sewing it, I'm just going to go ahead and mark this zipper flap like this. The line, this is about 1 inch. So you're just going to go ahead and mark your own. Use your chalk and trace it. Then you're going to cuff it from that point. You're just going to cuff it, sew it and cuff it like this. So I've gone ahead to sew mine. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and open my zip. As you can see, my zip is open, it's not closed, so that you not go and close and lock your place. You not see where you are going to, you will not be able to zip your zip again. So this is how it looks like. So they're just going to go ahead. We're just going to start working on the back piece. This is my back piece. Just go ahead and sew it by half an inch all the way from the top to the cross extension. Just go ahead and sew it and close it. So I've gone ahead to sew mine. So this is what we have. So right here, we are just going to start working on the pocket tee. So to work on your pocket tee, this is my pocket tee. So the pieces of the pocket, so you're just going to place it like this, right side facing each other on the front pieces of your trouser. You're going to sew it and end at 7 inches. So you're going to be marking from from the starting point, and you're going to mark 7 inches and notch so that your finger can pass, your hand can pass. So you're going to mark 7 inch, then go ahead and sew it and bring it back. So now we're going to just start by sewing this other pieces. We're going to join the back together and sew it just as you see me do. So when you're sewing the back pieces, you're going to just come down. So you guys, I did not mention this other one. So when you're sewing the pocket, you're going to just come down from the waistline. You're going to come down to about half an inch. So you're going to just start sewing it and then you're going to be holding only the pocket and sew. You're not going to be sewing from the waist, from the two trousers. You're going to just sew it like this. So, and then go ahead and close it. So this is what we have. So I've gone ahead to sew mine. So you can see the down part of the pocket is still open. So what I'm just going to do is go ahead and close it. So then I will now close the waistband, the top of the waist. You're just going to hold the half an inch that we left. You're going to just go ahead and hold it and close it. So on the cross line, this we are going to just go ahead and sew everything. So we're going to just aim it and close it. Then we're going to also we are going to also bend our hemline. We are going to just hem it by 1 inch. You're going to hem it, that is about 1.5 inches. So you guys have gone ahead to hem everywhere to sew. I've sewn the side, I've joined the pocket, everywhere is closed. As you can see, it's beautiful. So now it's time for us to form that box pleat that you saw on that trouser. You know, this is Ankara, it's a color material, and my camera is not like, it's not really sharp, so it was not really showing on my own. So you're going to be marking from the zip, like when your zip start, you're going to just go ahead and mark 4 inch. You're going to just start from the center of your zip, like where the zip start. Let's say from the center front, you're going to mark 4 inches. So on the back too, on the center back too, you're going to mark from your center back, you're going to mark 4 inches. That is how you're going to be marking to get that point. So you're going to just go ahead and hold it like this. Use your pin to pin it down. And after you pin it down, make sure that you cross-check your waist measurement to make sure that it is not less than your waist measurement. So go ahead and pin it down. Then go ahead and take it to your sewing machine and stitch it, and then bring it back. So this is mine. I've gone ahead to stitch mine. So as you can see, this is what it looks like, and I've gone ahead to join all the parts together. So what we are going to do now is to go ahead and close our pocket. Like, you're going to take your pocket pieces to the front, and then you're going to just sew it down so that your pocket will be balanced. So the next thing is to go ahead and start working on the waistline. So this is my waist measurement, just for you to take your round waist measurement, and then you're going to cut your pieces like this. So I just go ahead and cut about 4 inch. So after bending it to give me like 2 inch, and then the length is just the length of my round waist. So you're going to mark your round waist, and then you're going to just start sewing from the back. And then I have my belt holder here. So I just go ahead and just you're just going to use any length, the length that's going to be enough for you to just form your belt holder. And then the width is about ½ inch. So I've gone ahead to cut it into 5 places because I want the holder to be 5. So I'm going to be placing it on each of those those box pleats that we did. We're going to be placing it there. Then we're going to place one on the center front, center back. Then we're going to be placing remaining 4 on each of those box pleats. So you're going to just put it where I am putting it here. So when you're done, you're going to turn it and then bring it out, and just make sure that you make it to lap your waistband, and then you're going to do the same thing on all the belt holder, and then you're going to sew everything. I've gone ahead to sew everything, and this is what we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this pin to it to clip this clip that you see me holding here. That is what I'm going to be using to clip on that trouser. So I am not going to be using a button. So I'm using clip because I will not have the time to go out this night and start looking for somebody that is going to open button hole for me. So I will just use this line, this pin instead. So I've gone ahead to fix my pin. As you can see, my trouser is ready. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and please do well to subscribe to this channel. And if you want to buy this trouser, you want me to make any clothes for you, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.